Big changes are coming to Draft Digital, but is it a deal breaker? Starting from the 14th of May, Draft Digital is introducing changes to how they run their platform. First, new signups would have to face a $20 activation fee. Second, unless your book earns at least $100, then you'll also be stuck with a $12 fee every year as an annual fee for maintenance. Now, although it's only $12 per year, a lot of authors, especially new authors, don't exactly have a lot of cash lying around. More commonly, that $12 would take a big chunk out of the royalties. So, what are your options? Swallow the fees and raise the prices of your book, or be put off by the subscription-based structure it is now enforcing. Most of my royalties come from direct sales. Truth be told, it only confirms that direct sales is the better option. If this is a deal breaker for you, then here are some alternatives. Lulu Publishing has been a platform that I've been using for many years. Though I don't distribute through it, it does have the option to push your book to a number of retailers. You have Amazon, Apple Books, Kobo, Scribd, Libri, and Google Play. As you can see, it hits the top 5 retailers. The only downsides is having to pay $5 for the distribution fee, but that is a one-time payment. And the ISBN you would have to get yourself. Otherwise, your publications would be listed under published by Lulu. So if you don't want the Lulu branding on it, I suggest you get your own. There's also PayHip. PayHip is a platform that I have been using for a few months. Although it is direct sales, like Lulu, it does have its own storefront. Like categories and keywords will be taken into the meta and it will be listed on the site. So there is some capability of being discovered, but you will have to kind of lead the traffic there yourself. It is mostly dependent on you because it still counts as direct sales. Although, truth be told, I think it needs more traffic heading there anyway. It's severely underrated. It is free, and and on the downside, it does have a very limited integration option, which is Book Vault. This is a recent addition, but you can at least now be able to put your physical copies of your book into the store without having inventory sitting in your room taking space. With Book Vault, it allows you to upload unlimited amounts of titles and distributes to a few retailers as well. You have Amazon, the Great British Bookshop, and Gardner's. And although the distribution is limited, both Amazon and Gardner's are both very well established. The downside, because there's always a downside, however, is the $20 upload fee. So you can start with either the paperback or the hardback, or alternatively, sometimes you can find a discount code that lets you put up a title for free. But check the fine print before using it. Something else to consider is Barnes & Noble press. From what I can see, it is it looks pretty basic. You can see I have not done any books on this whatsoever, but I have heard lots of authors talking about this, including Dale. Hello Dale, if you're watching. Now I believe he said 70%. Because I usually deal with Barnes & Noble through Drafted Digital, I've not actually used them in person. But from the looks, like the format looks nice and simple, which I do like. Let's go with what I'm writing at the moment. Register to sell your book. All you need is a complete a vendor registration form. I'll do it later. There we go. So yeah, it looks nice and simple. Docs, text, HTML and EPUB. Like a bit of EPUB. So it looks relatively easy to use. So, and if it's giving out 70% of your royalties, it's definitely worth considering. They're just going to Barnes & Noble like without Drafted Digital's input. Kobo is similar to Amazon, but better. They push out your books globally to 190 countries, the same way Amazon does with its extended reach. However, even including Kobo subscription, you're not bound by exclusivity. Publishing your books on here pushes your books to two places: Kobo Plus and Overdrive. And with up to 70% royalties, it's definitely worth considering. Personally, I opt for Lulu and Kobo for wider distribution, for my ebooks. With the royalties being between 70 to 80%, it's worth thinking about, and you hit the bigger targets. I still prefer direct sales, but I'll go more into that in a little bit. Drop a comment below. Let me know. Is Drafted Digital's changes a deal breaker for you? Or would you swallow the extra charges and stay put? Most of my books have been already put up on direct sales. So in my next video, I am going to be talking about the 5 sites that I use for my direct sales and how I get the most out of my royalties. So if you're interested in that and found today's video helpful, why not subscribe and hit the like button so you don't miss out on my future videos. And I'll see you in the next one when I talk about more on direct sales as opposed to wide distribution, especially the way things are going right now. Every penny counts. So drop a comment below, let me know if you found this video helpful and whether or not the changes from Drafted Digital has put you off or if you're staying put. Until next time, I'll catch you in the next one next week. Bye.